This is StiltzkinKupo84 with Cat and Fam Gamer TV. I did some item zoning off camera. I ended up getting the 3 cherry staves that I wanted. I actually got 3 capellas before I even got my 2nd cherry staff, which was really, annoying me. I wound up with 4 capellas at the end of it and 3 cherry staffs. So we're good there. We're ready to go into this boss fight, but first, I want to acknowledge a little something that's going on with my channel. Nothing huge yet, nothing too big, but I'm getting a little more popular. I now have double digits subscribers, and I've got a couple of likes, and I've got 100% on those videos that are liked, because nobody has come and contested them and say they didn't like them. Another thing is, I have copyright infringements now, and the claims that were made are not affecting my channel. So they were just put in place, I guess, to stop me from making money off of those particular videos. If I do choose to monetize my channel, then all of the money that would be made by those particular videos would go to the artists filing the copyright claims against me. So just the fact that I've been noticed by somebody who is threatened by the fact that I might make money off of their works is sort of something I'm taking as a compliment. And I didn't know this. I just thought that it was legal, flat out, to, I guess, make playthrough videos, because I mean everybody does it online, so I figured, yeah, this is a whole thing. It's a cultural phenomenon. Everybody makes playthrough videos. But now I'm going to have to be careful, because they're all music violations. So for instance, did you guys know that the Final Fantasy VII fight theme is owned by someone? It is owned by Latin author Warren Chappell, and so he filed a couple of copyright claims against me. And I'm sorry, Mr. Warren Chappell, I didn't know that. I guess I assumed that Square Enix had this song licensed to them specifically, and I didn't know that there was a third-party claim that could be made. So I didn't know that. So in my Final Fantasy VII playlist going forward, there probably will be no sound during the boss fight. At least no music. There will still be effects, and I'll still be talking, but I'll have to have the music cut out from now on, because I'm not sure that I have rubbed this Mr. Warren Chappell the right way, and I don't want to anger him any further. Again, I'm not really getting in trouble for any of these yet. I would just forfeit any monies if I should choose to monetize in the future, which I am not right now. For instance, did you know that Melodies of Life at the end of Final Fantasy IX, that is also a copyrighted song, and actually I believe that also is Warner Chappell. So he's worked on a couple of different Final Fantasy games, and there are just certain melodies and songs that you cannot play, I guess, without getting a copyright claim filed against you. And I did not know this, and I'm actually I'm intrigued by this knowledge. I want to go get more knowledge. I want to scour like the online FAQs and see if anybody has a running list of songs that you need to be careful and watch out for, that you'll get a claim filed against you, because in the future I'd rather know what I was walking into beforehand. I would rather, because right now, what am I going to do with those videos besides mute a whole section, and I don't know if I can just mute the music or if I mute it and it would like take my commentary out as well, so that would kind of hurt my part of the content that I'm adding to the playthrough. But that's possible. I mean, I actually went back through my whole list, and I found out that something my daughter streamed had also gotten a copyright claim, and I didn't even notice it until now, but it's Lazy Afternoon Streets in Kingdom Hearts 3, the Lazy Town melody. So I guess some company named APRA_CS owns rights on that song, and so yeah, so it's really random. It's just whoever, I guess, takes offense or wants money or, you know, chooses to file a claim. Square Enix has been great. I've done over 100 videos of their content so far, and they haven't cared to come after me, so I have to assume that these are third-party claim holders, because Square Enix seems to be, you know, either not even noticing that I'm here, or at least dismissively permissive of my activities, which is great because I grew up my whole life playing Square Enix games, and I love them. I love them since they were Squaresoft, and you know, I love them certainly for this game right here, 2006, the Final Fantasy 12 that came out. I loved. I played Final Fantasy 13 till the end, and there were parts of it that I enjoyed a lot. I liked Final Fantasy 14. I gave it a try, and 15 looked pretty. So, you know, I just wish they would have done something else with what they were wearing. I mean, the color palette was totally black, and I don't know. It was uninteresting. It was very mainstream. But anyhow, we are gearing up here for a boss fight. So let's go ahead and fight this Battery Mimic Queen. Now, as far as I know, none of the music for Final Fantasy 12 has gotten me flagged yet, so I don't think I'll get any claims for this stuff right here. And if I do, you know, there's ways to get rid of that. So it's kind of. Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to go on my gambits here. I have to do foe highest max HP. We're gonna do all our gambits to be foe highest max HP. Yep. Because right now, these little tiny mimics will feed on the electricity in the arena, and what's scary about that is if they do that fast enough, we'll go below 30 charge and we'll start having undead spawn in this arena. However, we can actually beat the Mimic Queen fast enough to where that's not going to be a problem. So, we really don't even have to worry about them. All we have to do is crush this Mimic Queen fast enough. And it looks like we are on schedule to do that. Got about half the bar gone. You know what? Maybe we better start killing a couple of these queens. But I don't know if taking the damage away from the queen is going to adversely affect, you know, its power bar. Like, maybe this is the fastest way to actually do it, and I guess I'm not sure. But this tiny mimic over here is no longer feeding on the power. So, seems to me that he's lost interest in feeding, and I don't know if that means that we're already in the danger zone for zombies to start spawning, or what, but I got a cure coming for you, Van. Come on. I've got a cure for you. It's okay, buddy. We can do this. Oh, that charge is 17 now. There's nothing... Those little tiny mimics are, you know what? I bet I'm too low of a level to actually do this. Like, if you're a high enough level, sometimes you can just Hulk stuff. And I'm sort of going for a loosely enforced, sort of a low-level kind of a campaign. And, oh, there goes Bosch. And there goes Fan. Okay, so this is going to be a fail. Yeah. We're done. Okay, so I know what I'll do actually to win next time. So we're going to reload. We're going to change some gambits. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have Van go to highest max HP. And then we're going to have Bosch go to highest max HP. We are going to disengage party leader's target. We're going to go for lowest HP on our ranged people. Lowest max HP actually is what we'll do. Lowest... No, you know what? Lowest HP, because if we have our Mimic Queen below the max HP of a tiny Mimic, then we might as well just have all the fire focused on the Mimic Queen at that point. So we're going to disable party leader target. These are the gambits we'll go in with. So we'll have ranged people shooting tiny mimics, and then we'll have our physical fighters keep fighting the battery Mimic Queen. And that should be good. Because we tried once and we are not at a power level to where we can just Hulk this straight out and, you know, get a quick victory, so... Alright, so we're slowing down the you know what, I need to get Balthier over here to start attacking this tiny Mimic. There we go. There you go, Balthier. Balthier, what are you doing? Are you stuck on the same target until it dies? Is that what your deal is? Okay, then now that we've killed two tiny mimics, we're doing a lot better on our charge to monster health, enemy health ratio. So this is good. So I'm liking this setup. So we're keeping the amount of charges down, or not charges, but the amount of things feeding on our charges down. And we've got Fran taking down that one now. We're still at 57%. And this boss is almost dead. So if you're on a low level, this is what you want to do. You want to keep making sure that you stay on those tiny mimics. And crap, I should have been out of the way for this. Fran was right in the epicenter of all of that. So now I have, oh great, Van's dead. I gotta get a Phoenix down on him. Come on, boy. Get up. Get in there. Now I have to cure everybody. Oh, good. Queen's dead. Alright. Now we could have stolen a rose corsage off of this queen, but there will be plenty of times in the future to buy that in store. So we're not really losing out on anything.
To think Dalmascan air could taste so sweet.
Where are we? The Estes Sand, by the look of it. Let's back to Rabanasta before we shrivel up. By your leave, Captain.
Yes, the hour of my return is already over late. The people may hate me, but that does not free me of my charge.
Okay, well that is our current location. Dang, we're hurting pretty bad. What does the shifty sea caps to say? The whole entrance just caved in with a crash, and the boss is still inside. Oh no. There's another entrance to Berryheim around here somewhere, but the boss has the key. Ooh. You know what? We don't have to heal because there's a save crystal right here. Alright, so let's save. Alright. Well, I guess we just go to the Easter Sand now. Now, we're gonna try to do that monster hunt. Ooh, we got a poison. We got poison ability. That's a green magic, I think. So we're gonna go get the flowering cactoid now. Unfortunately, we've advanced the story again, so I don't think that when we kill the flowering cactoid, I don't think that will be the last hunt available to us at this time. So I'm pretty sure that there will be another hunt available to us in Rabanasta. And then also, I'm pretty sure that as soon as we get back to Rabanasta, everybody will leave our party. So Fran, Balthier, Bosch, they all split up until such time as the storyline sees fit to give them back to us. And it's not going to be an incredibly long time, but I think it's going to be just annoyingly long enough for us to not be able to go to the hunt board and find 0 hunts available and click on it multiple times to get that grimoire to appear. Yeah. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we can do the trick pretty easy. once we get back to Rabanaster after killing the flowering cactoid. Nothing would make me happier at this point in the game, in fact. I'm checking these cockatrices to make sure that they are cockatrices, because there's a rare game in this Ester Sand called Neckbet, and that thing would make mincemeat of us right now. We're nowhere near leveled enough to even try to step to that thing. And I will turn tail and run if I find it. Now, it usually has like a protect status on it, so you can sort of tell that way, but sometimes if you've been in the Easter Sand for too long, you can't tell that way either, because like its protect status will run out if you've been in the zone for long enough. We need to switch our gambits back to regular crowd clearing gambits here. So party leader's target. Party leader's target. And we need lowest HP and lowest HP. Okay. That'll do it. So yeah, you should be able to distinguish a Neckbat from other cockatrices by the presence of a protect buff on it, but then, as I've explained, it's not foolproof, because that protect could simply expire. So it is entirely possible to encounter a Neckbat that does not have protect on, but is still in fact a super cockatrice that you want no part of. Okay, and none of these cockatrices fit that bill. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's actually a brave is what it is. Yep, no, that Neckbat's coming. And poor Van we left him back there. Our poor Van. Okay, let's see. We're going into there to try to. Oh, we haven't explored that whole Easter Sand up there yet. I want to get up there. I want to explore all that before we go back to town. But we have to hightail it out of here, because Neckbat is on the trail. He's out for blood. See him? He's coming after us. He's got razor sharp claws. He is not giving up. He is running after us. Now we have other cockatrices running after us. This is some danger we are in, actually. Alright. Let's heal up. I told you he's out there. I know that he is. He's a dangerous foe, too. Far more dangerous than these wolves here. Even the alpha wolf is just a piece of cake. I mean, that Neckbat took Van from like 200 and something HP down to 140 down to 300 in 2 hits, so there's no negotiating with that. I wonder if does Van have the Gambit? Foe 100%. Yes, he does. Okay, so we're gonna do foe 100%. And we're going to do steel. Then we're going to change this faux lowest HP to party leader's target. And then we're going to switch our party leader over to Vaughn, because now when we encounter something, he will try to steal from it first. And then while he's targeting it for a steal, everyone else's gambit will turn on. We won't have this strange thing happen where Fran walks straight up to something bold-faced and doesn't even attack it and has to wait for Bosch and Van to get there. And so we also got a cactus fruit from this cactoid that has 100% HP. So now everybody is... Now why is Balthier still attacking the flowering cactoid when obviously the unflowering cactuar would have been the better choice? Are we really picking this fight right here, right now? Attack it. Get that cockatrice out of there. Come on, let's do this flowering cactoid. Alright. I think we have enough firepower to kill this thing now. Okay, maybe we ought to have Bosch be our commander here because he has the gambit to attack the lowest HP creature, whereas Vaughn will just simply stop doing anything when he can't steal from it. Matter of fact, Vaughn, I think you could still steal, because I don't think you got that item off of this flowering cactoid the first time you tried to steal from it. Oh, it has nothing to steal, so we did steal something. Okay. So he's bringing in other troops. Ah, well, we got him. It was all in vain. Obtain a cactus flower. Cool. Now, with any luck, there won't be any more hunts waiting for us when we get home. But I'm kind of nervous that there will. Oh, let's see. We are going to take this opportunity to go back north again. There's another teleport zone that I'd like to get to before we go back to Well, we have Bosch at level 10. And I'm actually thinking, what's the harm? What I'm thinking is, what's the harm in letting all of that go untraced? Because we'll be there anyway. I don't think there's a hunt board in that town. Of course, you know, maybe we should... Well, no, I don't think there is. I suppose I'm willing to check it out. Because if we can find a hunt board without having to go back to Rabbinaster, that would be ideal. Then we could check a hunt board and see if there's 0 hunts before our next segment in Rabbinaster. Okay, so we got 2 regular cockatrices here. Alright. So I think Neckbit probably has Brave and Protect on him. I think it's safe to say that he has a lot of buffs. Oh, and there's one right there. There's a Neckbit right there. That one has Shell. Or, Faith? Was it? So yeah, I mean, that one has Faith on it. Any of these cockatrices that you find that have a status effect on them, just run the other way. That's a Neckbit, not a cockatrice. And they're terrible. Wolves, on the other hand, we can deal with. So what we are going to do is we're going to skip around the left side of this here. Okay, then we're going to... We're going to go into this small village up here. Then when we come out of the small village, we'll go around the right side of that level, that cell. Hey there, Moogle. Kupo. Wouldn't do for a member of the guild to get lost. But it's easy to lose one's way in a desert. A map is a must, Kupo. Oh, we already have all the ones he has for sale. Such a shame. This is a beachcomber. Actually, we're not going to talk to anyone while we're here. There is a sort of a quest that you can do while you're here. But again, we're making a perfect save. So, we're actually not going to start any quests, because in a perfect game save, if you do part of a quest and then you load it back up, you'll always wonder how much of the quest did you actually get done. And so I just want to know that I have done none of the quests before the save point. So I want all quests that can be finished to be finished before the save point, and I want all quests that cannot be finished to not even be started before the save point. And literally the only quest that we have open right now that can't be finished to its entirety is the monster, the 50 hunts quest. So I'd much rather have that be the only one rather than start adding different quests that, oh no, we can't do these now, you know. Or, well, we can't complete them at this time in the game. I guess would be better to say. Alright. And we have a little part over here we want to explore. There's normally a bag over there. Not right now. The door is securely locked. Oh, wouldn't you know it, we have a thief. We have 3 of them actually, and we can't get in. Okay, there's a potion bag over there. Yep. I just guessed that it was a potion. I didn't know. I didn't look it up. It just seems to be what's around. Going for the cockatrice. I'm not really trying to mess with the cactoids right now because part of the fun of having a save file is to basically leave most of the game undone. So the more AP that we get, the more initial dump that we have into learning abilities on both jobs, the less fun will be left over for us to have when we go to play a different style of playthrough. So I'm coming over here. I'm hoping that we can... Yeah, the neck bet's not over here, so the neck bet does have a tendency to be over here, and if you can find an instance when he's not over here, then you basically have this whole left side of the map that you can walk down without drawing attention from other types of monsters. So if you can, utilize this passage while the neck bet's not here. And if it is, well then you're taking your chances out in the open, because it's better doing that than trying to take your chance against the neck bet. And that will be true until we get some jobs activated. It would at least take the activation of jobs, and it might actually take another 5 or 10 levels for us to buff up after the activation of jobs, for us to want to tangle with that neck bet. The good thing about it is that the neck bet is never on this little entrance ramp. Unless somebody, you know, can prove me wrong, I've been playing this game for years and years, and I've never seen the neck vet on this portion of the cell that leads out of the map. So once you've made it up here, you're pretty much free of the terror. And to be perfectly honest, by the time we're done with this playthrough, we'll be fighting things that make it sound funny for me to categorize neckbat as any kind of a terror. In many ways, all of the rare monsters that you can encounter out on the range like this are merely just a training ground for some of the optional bosses in the game. So the other reason I don't really want to fight the neckbat is because I want to be able to say that I have not killed any of the rare monsters. I don't think rare monsters have happened in dungeons that we've encountered in the game yet. So, I mean, I could be wrong, but the dungeons that we've been in for this opening part of the game have been pretty straightforward. There haven't been a whole bunch of opportunities, I don't think, for them to put rare game in. Okay, so faint mysterious glint. We get 3. I thought it was faint glow. Maybe it's mysterious glint then. Faint glow must be the semclam shells or something on the that little town that we just explored but didn't talk to anyone while we were there. Here's a bag. Here's a glint. 1. Oh wow. Exploring this village doesn't really pay enough, does it? Alright, let's move on. Because there's a part of this cell that we have never uncovered. Partly shadow here. I'm going to go ahead and walk on by these things. Take out some wolves. Hopefully steer clear of this Tyrannosaurus here. There's a Tyrannosaurus that lives in this part of the Easter Sand that, to my knowledge, is the only friendly Tyrannosaurus in the whole game. This wild saurian, I think it has to be friendly, otherwise it would just rip us up. You know, we would die instantly. I'm pretty sure that any attack from that thing is a one-hit kill, and I think that it will turn unfriendly if we use a spell that accidentally targets it, like an area of effect spell. And I haven't verified this, but I think it's possible that if we kill something it's trying to eat, it might get mad at us. But then again, eating sort of is like an instantaneous thing that happens after a spell loads. So it's a spell-like action. I think if it was going to eat something, it would be too fast for us to interrupt it. So it probably would have had to have been something we were targeting anyway. Alright. Got a potion there. Figure out what we got over here. There's should be nothing. Okay, so we're good there. Maybe something up in this little nub area? No. So we need to go all the way to the east side. Or is that the west side? I don't know. We need to go all the way up and around there. This poor wolf is stationed right in the middle of like everything. You come through that pass to kill the rogue tomato. You come through there obviously to highlight this section of the map. So I mean, it's the first thing you see. I don't know how many times in a game that wolf is killed, but I would say that it's in the hundreds of times. That particular wolf spawn right there is probably one of the most killed spawns in the entire game. It's certainly one of the earliest killed spawns in the entire game. What do we got here? Potion. So we're getting some pointy hats off of these wolves. I don't even know that we really have anybody that uses those. My guess right now would be possibly only Fran and Pinello. So I'm gonna try to... Oh, is this the second instance of that wolf spawn that we're killing now? That rests my point. I mean, that wolf right there gets killed a lot in that location. Okay, so we're not back to Rabanastre yet. Do this out here. So I want to see if we can get some mystic robes on Fran here. Your pointy hat? Nope. She won't do it. We need our max HP up, and we're just gonna have to wait. Definitely a little bit aggravating. Alright. Shall we go and head forward in the story? Yep, I think we should. Alright, let's do this. I don't think we'll see all the CGI scenes that are able to be seen here, but it will at least get to a save point. And we'll probably watch some more CG in the next
I'd avoid crowds if I were you.
Video in the
this
beginning.
Town, you're still a traitor, you know.
The Resistance will surely find me soon. Fate's will, we meet again. I would pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now, too. Stay low for a while.
We're a fugitive too, huh?
Do as you like. That stone's ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask? Our regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanastre a while.
Fran, you stay wherever you choose.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch? I gotta get rid of this thing.
Fran doesn't want it either.
But maybe I should show it to Pinello first, so she knows I got something. She'd be at Miguel's place this time of day.
Oh boy. Okay, so Balthier and Fran left the party. I guess Bosch was never in the party, so he was just sort of a... he was a guest. Welcome to the Moogling. Is this your first time using the Moogling? Nothing to it. The Moogling lets you teleport to several locations across Rabanaster. We had to close for the parade earlier, but we're up and running again, Kupo. The service is free of charge. Why not give it a try? There's no time like the present, Kupo. Okay, so we can teleport around inside Rabanaster with this Moogling. This won't work the same as the teleport crystals that we have, because it only works inside of Rabanaster. So I think we'll do Southgate here. However, as I dislike running around aimlessly, I think we'll go to the Sand Sea. Because I'm trying to get to that hunt board before more story progression happens. So let's go in here. Oh, come on. The Wraith is available too. So the Wraith, I think actually has a really good steal that's worth a lot of money, and it's like in the town, so it's really exploitable. Who did... Oh shoot, you know what? We were supposed to have turned in that flower and cactoid quest while we were out on the road. My bad. We're, we need our clan primer out. Hunts. Dantro at the camp in the Damaska Easter Sand. We were supposed to have reported that. Oh. I'll just go there real quick. Alright, Dantro. Right. I wish I could have been there when you put that overgrown cactus in its place. Here's your bounty. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. Thanks for your help. Ooh, 500 gil. Nice. Okay, so... Okay, so we're supposed to... So we have the flower. Okay. So, he wants us to bring that to the lady. So we'll know that we're at that part of the quest every time now. Alrighty then. Now we're in Rabanaster. And now we can use this Moogling. Go to the Sand Sea. Now we'll get this hunt board out of the way. One of the children saw a ghost. Now he is so frightened he's locked himself in an abandoned house. Please come as soon as you can. Yes. So Lowtown. Okay. There are no save crystals in Lowtown. And we're at the 56-minute mark here, so I may just go back to a save crystal. It's probably the best thing to do at this point. Let's go to Southgate. We'll save at good old Southgate. And then we will wrap the video. So, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe, hit that notification button. Please don't file a claim against me, and if you do, please just let me know that if I mention your name or something, that you like me or whatever. Because I don't want to be on the outside of the law. Oh, hey Luminous, thanks for tuning in on the last minute of the segment. I'm going to start a new video in just a minute, and I hope that you can tune in for that. So, yep. Go ahead, if you're someone other than Luminous watching at a later time, like and subscribe, and join Luminous and my small but growing legion of other fans that is now in the double digits. Alright, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Later.